Dr. Carmelita Kibenko, DLSP, EVP, and COO, Brother Ricky Laguda, Dr. Mike Rapatan, administrators of the different Lasalle schools. Allow me to present you with a postulated sequence of events for the coming weeks. On May 10, 2010, you wake up early, eager to practice your duty as a citizen of the Republic. You will vote. And for you, as for majority of Filipinos, these elections present an opportunity to effect real, peaceful constitutional change. You arrive at your designated precinct at 6:30 and take your place in an already longish line. The new system being untested, confusion reigns. Machines break down and lines stretch for kilometers. Voting takes long, and passionate supporters of various presidentiables become agitated. Election-related violence is high. However, you do get to vote despite the chaos, and you are happy you have done your civic duty and you go back to your job of running your school. Fast forward to 5 weeks after Election Day. It is mid-June and no one has been proclaimed winner of the presidential elections, or for that matter, any of the national elections. Supporters of the two leading presidential candidates have vowed not to accept defeat. Newly elected House of Representatives hurriedly convenes and elects a speaker. And given the way things are shaping, it is easy to predict who that speaker will be. There are protests all over, some turning violent. The military is called in to ensure safety, and a nationwide curfew is declared. In the interest of national security, media is taken over by government and classes are suspended indefinitely. The Supreme Court declares all acts legal. I am not trying to be alarmist or to scare you, but if you are up to date with what is happening to the country, then you know that what I said is clearly a possibility. And so my question to you, my dear Lasallians, is not what shall we do, although that is important, but how did we get here? In my moments of reflection and prayer, especially when pondering on the sordid state of our country, I always ask myself how Lasallian education contributed to this mess we are currently in. I would like to think that the past 99 years, we have educated the best and the brightest, and, well, also the richest. And I wonder what we have to show for it. For sure, we share this burden and guilt with other exalted educational institutions. The Lasallian Learning Leaders Congress, now on its second year, is a good time to ask some very hard questions. What is Lasallian education all about? What is our role in the development of our country? Surely what we want to continue and build on is the reputation of excellence that we have. But excellent Lasallian education unquestionably includes education for and in justice. It is explicit in our documents from the beginning of the district. It is explicit in our documents today. The last general chapter gave directions to the role of Lasallian schools, what role the Lasallian schools should play, when it stipulated that Lasallian schools should promote policies and actions that are in line with an effective option for the poor and for education for justice. The Superior General, quoting martyred Salvadoran priest Father Ignacio de la Curia in his response to the conferment of his honoris causa by De La Salle University last March 1, said that a Christian university must take into account the gospel preference for the poor, to provide science for those who have no science, to provide skills for the unskilled, to be a voice for those who have no voice. Fellow Lasallians, there is no better time to revisit and evaluate the kind of education we offer. I am sure you share my hope and prayer that our education, to quote the Lasallian guiding principles, will bring forth awareness and a deeper understanding of social realities. which in turn will lead to liberating action. I end with a note of hope that the work we do today, the seeds of love that we plant, will bear fruit someday. The hope that the sacrifices we do will not go unrewarded in the future. This is the hope and prayer that we carry, and this is the hope that only Easter brings. I keep all of your intentions, as well as the intentions for the success of the Congress, in my prayers. Live Jesus in our hearts.